Hey YouTube and my subscribers, JC18904 here with a new video for you guys today. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about shock leaking off problems on either your stock Traxxas shock or your aftermarket one. Now my shocks haven't done this yet because they're really good shocks. I got the Venom on Tower Hobbies. Now they run for about $40 for the whole set, all four of them. Now the front set is $20 and like 96 cents or something like that for each set. Now they give you extra screws and stuff with these shocks, but to get to the point, what you want to do is, if you haven't done it already, take your body off and set it aside. Now after you've done that, you want to check whichever shocks that are leaking, and what you want to do is take the springs off and your bottom cap that's down here, that you guys see a little bit closer up on this. Now there's a cap here, and sometimes these will come loose from all the jumping and rebound and a lot of flexing and stuff like that. What else you want to check on is the seal on the bottom. Well, that seal is probably either popped out, cracked, or it's got dirt in it and it's letting your shock oil go through it. So the best thing to do is just check on that seal before you take the shock oil out, because it could also be that the shaft is bent and it's pushing your seal out when it goes up. It's possible, because my stock Traxxas ones has done that. When I jumped, it bent a little bit, so I bent the shaft back and it never bent again. Well, with these shocks, it's never done that, because the way Venom did these shocks, the seal is in there just a little bit tighter. On these rubber seals, they're a little bit thicker too, so because of the big shaft and everything. But it could also be bad shock oil from where it's never been changed and just left it sit and just ran out there and ran it again. And it could be little tiny particles of dirt getting in around the seal and letting the shock oil go through that. Now the best thing to do is take your shock off and check the shock oil inside. If it's good, you still don't want to use it, because you probably got particles of dirt in that and you can't see it. Now after you took and got rid of it or use it in something, you want to make sure that the inside of the shock is clean by either take a Q-tip or a toothbrush and rub around inside the shock. Now the best thing that I usually do is Q-tip and warm soapy water, usually like this soap, just a tad little bit, just not too much, just a little bit on the end of a Q-tip, and rub that around on the inside of the shock. Put warm soapy water, well, just warm water in it, and just move it up and down a lot, and put your finger or the cap back on it, whatever you want to do. And clean this rubber cap on top too, because the dirt could be getting up to there and it could be just scratching the inside of your shock really bad and putting grooves in it. So after you clean the inside of it, and it should be, when you wrench it out, it should be nice and clean. The water should not come out dirty. You should not see no dirt in it. Now after you took this cap off down here, check and put a little bit of water in it and push up and hold for a second, then let go. And if there's water coming out of there, that means you might have a cracked seal and you can't see it because it might be cracked on the inside. So you might want to replace your seals and get new shock oil and just clean the whole inside of the shock, because if you have to, you have to take it apart and replace your seal, because they push down on some shocks. They go through the inside and down, and you can see them in the bottom. That's how these ones are. But just make sure you clean this cap on the bottom too. All you have to do is just leave it on and use a Q-tip and toothbrush on it. Doesn't matter what kind of toothbrush. I usually use a hard bristle on the outside of it to get everything. Make sure you clean these threads too, if you got adjustable ones. You want to clean them threads, because if you don't, you will strip out either the adjusting knob, or you'll mess up your threads, and then you'll screw up the whole adjusting mechanism. But just make sure you do that properly and clean it thoroughly. And stay tuned for more videos. I'll have my slash coming up against my dad's. We're going to do like a little race thing together with our slashes. Then our best friend Jason, he might bring his buggy. He's got a pair of knobbies on his King Motors buggy, so he might bring that over and tear up my racetrack a little bit, which will be alright, because I need to find more dirt to make my jump. I already got it started. I want to test it here later. I might take my phone down there and let you guys see it and see how good it does. But also, I'm going to have, close to winter gets here, I want to make knobbies for, studded tires for my rear tires, because they're getting a little bit bald. Let you guys see this. There's one of them. And there's the other one. That's due to Validium power, is what I call that, and LiPo power. That's even from the stock battery too. If you get the right kind of thumbtacks, you can make your own studded tires on your Traxxas slash, or if you're using a rock crawler, it will work really well on that. But just stay tuned for them videos too of me installing studs in my tires on the back. That's going to help me for winter time, because I want to get, hopefully try and find another set of these rims and a brand new pair of tires, same kind of tires, BF Goodrich, my trained TAs. Also might have videos of redoing some of my mods, because I know the videos are kind of messed up. That's from where it's holding it and trying to install a part. But it might be the hub carriers and maybe my drive shafts. And just stay tuned, comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll have more videos for you guys here in probably a couple of days or maybe a week. Thanks for watching.